What's good, everybody? Nahum here. About to give you guys a little sample breakdown of this idea I made and put on my Instagram a little while ago. It's kind of like a Keem vibe. Gives me like a kind of like a Toro vibe as well. You know, let's get into it. So that's the sample. And I think I kind of really liked it because it gave me this kind of like cartoonish kind of feel. I started with this Juno one shot, played out the simple chord progression. Pretty straightforward in terms of the effects. I kept it in mono, and then I had a Valhalla delay, shaper box, and just like an EQ. So if I take all these effects off, yeah, it's kind of, you know, change the sound a bit, give it some ambience. So let's see with only the delay on. So I'm pretty sure I just had the default setting and then tweaked it a bit, maybe changed the feedback, but it kind of looks like it's literally the default setting completely. And then the shaper box, literally just wanted to kind of create a little filter sweep effect. And I put it on one bar and kind of just did that. So when you hear it, it kind of has that sweep underneath the sound. And I think, yeah, I dropped the mix down to 57 as well, so it wasn't like overbearing. If I put this even to like 100, you'll tell like, see, it's like way more extreme, but I kind of wanted it to be like something that complemented the original sound. So I just kind of put it near half. And then I just cleaned it up a bit. Cut the lows, ducked some area around here, 360 hertz, nothing too crazy, you know, gave me this vibe. Then I had a little Moog one shot. Let's see, it looks like I even reversed the sound. So yeah, I had this Moog one shot, kind of just copied the chord progression. The effects on this, I had another, yeah, I did. I had another Valhalla delay. Clearly I love Valhalla delay. Shaper box and gross beat, half speed classic. So if you want to go one by one here, this is what it actually sounded like. I think I actually just used this ARP in the wrench section of this FL sampler. I find it really dope to use sometimes. I think in this scenario, I just sorry guys. I think in this case, this scenario, I just was trying to mess around and get a quick vibe. So I just went into here. I didn't even want to pull up effects or that many effects or anything like that. So I just threw the arpeggiator to give it some more movement. And then I even like put the shift up, I guess, to give it some more bounce. I don't know. I think I was literally just doing random stuff with this. So you get that little vibe. Then throw a delay on. You know, just give it some more different flavor. Shaper box. Really gives it that bounce, you know. The preset is vocal former 1, and then I just half speeded it just cause. You know, so then you get those two pieces. You know, I don't want to bore you guys, but then I had this little sub-fatty sound. The first two one-shots in this sample were from my homie Sev. He's dope with the one-shots. He sent me a pack, actually, and I've been rocking with a lot of his sounds. This sub-fatty lead that I use, that I'm about to play, though, I actually made. Just let me know if you guys like need some new one-shots as well. Like, I'm probably going to start sending them out, you know, sending out little packs here and there for free, just, you know, to get some feedback even on the sounds. But here's the lead I played. Pretty basic, you know, kind of followed a little, I don't even know why I chose this melody. I remember making this sample, I was literally just trying to do like a speed run. I was just like messing around, trying to go mad quick, and ended up with something kind of cool. But the effects on this, literally just Valhalla Room, parametric EQ, and oh, I had a peak controller. I guess I used it as an LFO and connected it to like the high cut of this room for whatever reason. So if I mute all these effects, let's see what it sounds like. I'll turn it up so you can hear it. So with the room, low EQ, just cutting lows. Let's see what this does. Okay, see, it kind of gives it like a little sweep effect, which I kind of was messing with. So I guess I was just kind of trying to keep the bounce kind of familiar within the whole thing. I think everything's kind of has some kind of movement like that within it. But yeah, so I took those three elements, I actually bounced it, and then I actually sped it up. So I squished it in half just to get it, I don't know, a little bouncier, just a little faster because it felt a little draggy. Yeah, okay, so this is what I had. So you're kind of getting closer to the end result. The effects I had on this, I just had halftime, EQ, and Valhalla space modulator. So the halftime, let's see how that sounds. Okay, so like this halftime kind of gave it a lot of drip, can't lie. I had the settings on 1/8 with the triplet mode, and I had the smooth all the way down. Let's see if the smooth is all the way up, what happens. The smooth, for whatever reason, did a lot of the trick. You know what I mean? So there's that, and then just did some little EQing, and then threw on space modulator. So it kind of gives it more of like a little dreamy vibe. So now we're kind of getting closer to that like Toro kind of like indication. Right? This kind of like just like feels very dreamy. So then after, I literally was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I just like found a little bass guitar one shot I had. Honestly, if I went back, I'd probably not use a live bass one shot. I don't know why I did. I was probably rushing. Oh, and I forgot to mention actually that I pitched up that chop I made. So this chop, I ended up pitching up 6, but back to the bass line. Nothing on it, literally, you know, which is why, yeah, wasn't a great decision. But yeah, so I played that bass line out, and then I think what was cool with these little 2 kind of like stabs I added at the end, the transitional kind of things. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I was messing with this a lot. So the first one is just Moog Matriarch one shot that I got out of a cymatics kit. But I just played a D, so kind of like sped it up because it was on a resample mode. And then I just had another Valhalla delay. It looks like the default preset as well. You know, just give some ambience to sit in the mix better. And then the other sound I had was another cymatics one shot. It's a little pluck sound. But again, I used the ARP in here, so I kind of did like a descending on a minor scale, chord scale, and had this speed at, I guess, 0.12, whatever that means, and then had it going for 3 octaves, so it's kind of like a really long descending sweep kind of vibe. You see how it like kind of like sweeps through everything here. Kind of dope little sound. What else did I do here? And I had the loop on, so I mean, the ARP is making it loop anyway, but. And then I had, oh, there's nothing on this, literally. Did I use the delay? Oh, and I guess I had a delay as well, but I used the sampler delay instead of Valhalla delay for whatever reason this time. Yeah, so you can kind of hear the difference. But since it's like an ARP, it's like re-triggering really fast. So the delay, you don't really hear it as a tail. You kind of hear it in the mix of all the ARPs that are happening. So it kind of just gives it more texture. And And that's it. It's pretty simple, cool vibe, you know. Again, I think the only decision I would probably made differently was changing this bass sound. Might even just take it out and try to add something else. But yeah, hope you guys mess with that. I'll see you guys next time.